Hey there, good morning. I'm John. Today is Monday, March 3rd, 2025, beginning of a new week and a new month. This is my daily ritual stand-up, my vlog, where I talk about what I've been doing, what I'm doing next, and how it's going. Trying to make content creation indefinitely sustainable. So, look, it's Monday. There's always a lot to talk about on Monday, so I try to get into this right away. And I know I will take tangents because that's what I do. So, let's go ahead and get started. So, back on Friday, let's start with the Friday plays, which came out in the afternoon. That was Solar Fox, which is a CBS Electronics game, I think. That video dropped in the afternoon, and it's done fine. It's a middling performer. You know, I really like Friday plays. If they hit 5,000 by Monday morning, they've done really well. This is only about half of that, but it's fine. 2,600 views this has gotten since Friday. Not a super popular game. You can never tell, though. You know, sometimes we do, unknown games and they get great. Sometimes popular games do poorly, but it's done fine, for Friday plays. Quite happy with how it's done. Throughout the rest of Friday, I was working on the shoot and edit of the thrift video for Saturday. It was Caveman. We'll talk about that in a second. I did the final little bit of pod preparation for a recording. George and I got together. Mo was out of town, so it's just the two of us, which will be a weird edit tomorrow, but we'll see. I've never done a two-man edit. Ideally it's easier, but it also felt weird. You'll see. So we went to Saturday, so I published Caveman, and that came out Saturday. I thought it would do well, and that one did quite well. It has done in just 2 days now. Not quite 2 days. Caveman has done 4,100 views. That was the thrift item, is the Caveman from, this was from Tandy Radio Shack, but basically it's a grandstand toy from Telmetronic. So I got that working in the video and cleaned it up and as best I could and played it some, and it was a fun video. I really enjoyed doing it. So let's see, So first of all, I'll mention that we almost didn't even get to record the podcast Friday because George had a catastrophic Windows failure. His PC just couldn't be recovered. Data is largely okay, but just his operating system wasn't working, right? So he's like, I'm not sure if I'll be ready. We did record it off his laptop, which was fine. And despite the fact that he was rebuilding his computer, he still got out a bit by bit on Sunday. I'm starting to think George is liking doing these now because that if ever he had a clear-cut reason to go, dude, I just can't do it, that would have been his computer problems. But the first thing he did when he got his computer back up was get all the software and stuff reinstalled so he could do another episode of the news roundup, which he did. And that dropped just yesterday afternoon. So just 1,400 views since yesterday. Doing fine. These are a great staple to have, a regular recurring thing. So yeah, I'm impressed that he got everything back up in time and was able to get everything done. I'm quite stunned. I thought easily he would go, dude, I got to give it a pass. And understandably, right? But yeah, he stuck it out and got it out. So awesome for that. Additionally, yesterday, while I was kind of tinkering around, I did go Saturday to a flea market. Didn't find anything great. I found, a couple little things, but nothing like we're going to cover here. Just a couple of, little golden books and stuff that I collect and nothing major. Yesterday, I did pick my Friday plays, though. I've already got the graphic for it, and I've started reading the manual a little bit. I know the game okay, but I know it well to do the Friday plays. Okay, wow, I got caught up with the weekend, so that's good. So let's talk about the results of that. Now, last week I had a midweek slump, and of course last weekend has dropped off the stats. So let's take a look at the stats, which are down a bit from last week. But so here's my little chart. And the middle, is a target like to be at or above 13,000 views and 130 subscribers average over the last 7 days. And the upper left is the views chart from the last 28 days, where you can see the dip and then the pickup on the weekend again. So that puts us at about 11.3 thousand, well below the target of 13. Subscribers 178 average over the last 7 days, still tremendous as far as I'm concerned. And so let's take a look at the tally. So when we spoke on Friday, 83,002 1/4 is where we were. Weekends just do well. So yeah, we made it to 83,003, 83,004, 83,005, 83,006. This morning, I just looked, we're at 83,700 and just shy of a quarter. So yeah, about a 500 weekend. Tremendous. Okay, so let's talk about today and then talk about that purple line voting. So first, it's Monday morning. I'll do the next episode of Celebrating Yesteryear for Retro Days and get that delivered for the editor. I need to do a little bit of pod preparation to get ready to do the edit tomorrow morning. I'll get to that at some point so that I can, hit the ground running tomorrow for our live edit. I have a not a short, not all that long, medium form, a long form that's not too long. Basically a requested video that came out of the AD&D and television video that it will be very easy to do. I think it'd be easy to knock out in the afternoon along with the other stuff I need to do, and I get that published today, I think. And that should only take, a couple of hours to get done and published. And then also I want to continue to work on just kind of stacking what I'm going to do the rest of the week. So I have an early video, I have the Friday plays lined up, and so now I want to, can I slot in one or two more, at least one more? Like my minimum target is 3 long forms a week. I have shorts already built. I'm publishing those every day this week, but I'd like to get at least 3 original long forms out from me. Plus, with George is doing 1 or 2 news items. So, look, that's like 5 or 6 pieces of content per week. That's a tremendous vector to be on in terms of regular publishing that I think will help to really grow a dedicated fan base outside of people just find random videos. If regular scheduled things, every Friday there's this, every Sunday there's this, every Wednesday there's this kind of thing, and you can't plan all of that out. But when you have some regular scheduled things like that, I think I like where that's going. So I'll continue to plan for what I can do midweek. Okay, so. Last week, I asked you to go to the link in the community post section and put in your nominations for our nickname for our little secret club of the Flipped Stats vlog viewers, who are the the top line purple of that the subscription source on views here, because we're upside down. Normally, if you're just tuning in, normally people who watch are not subscribed, but for the vlog, it's predominantly people who are subscribed who watch, which kind of makes sense for this kind of channel. So we're looking for, it came up, I don't know who suggested it, but looking for a nickname for this. And there were so many nicknames. We came up with 9 that got nominated. And I found out that you can't put a poll of more than 4. So what I did is, we're going to do primaries. So put all 9 are in there. In the comments, it's a description. In the description is a link to this new chat that is live now. Look at the 9 nominations and nominate your top 3. No particular order. It's like these 3 are the ones I would like to vote for, would like to live with. One of those that you enjoy. At the end of the week, I'll aggregate all of those. And waited for all the folks that put in. So basically, if you have one sweetheart, you don't want you to throw your vote away. So you're nominating up to 3 from these primaries that could go on to the finals. I'll pick the top 4, put them in the top 4 poll next week, and we'll lock this down. I don't know why I'm having so much fun with this, but it is. So we'll see how it goes. Also, I want to quickly mention, I had a great comment that came in yesterday from 69 Eliminator, who said he's not a subscriber. He's part of the BFL. He's from the bottom feeder line, which I thought was hilarious. I'm not calling people on the bottom line anything. I'm grateful for all of the views here or over there, of course, but it was funny because you said it. I can talk about it. He said he might have to give in and become part of the purple line people, but he has a really nice comment that was on last week's vlog, so go check that out if you get a chance. Anyway, thanks for hanging out here. We'll get you on that purple line before you know it. I think I've covered everything I need to cover to get going. I think I've kept this Monday pretty concise and we got through. Decent progress over the weekend. The week is stacking up. I have a couple of calls to do this week. We'll planning call this evening with the guys as normal, and business as usual. Continue to plug away. Try to keep that growth going. So let me go ahead and get after it. I'll thank you, of course, for popping in to check out today's vlog. If that's in fact what you did, you already know that if you're here every day, I love you for that. Thank you for your stick-to-itiveness and your tenacity and being here, helping me, moral support. It's Monday, yeah. Have a great Monday as best you can. Don't forget to do something good for yourself, especially on a Monday. And I'll talk to you again next day. Bye-bye.